Okay, so I have my flour here, my cookie cutters here, and my dough here. Now what I'm going to do is lightly sprinkle the pan. Dust it around a bit. And then I'm going to use a cookie cutter in the name of the season to cut out some cookie shapes. After I'm done with this, I'll be right back to explain to you the exact protein reactions that are going to happen before and while it's baking. See you soon. So, the chocolate chip cookies are now pre-cut and ready. Now, what happens here is very important. When cold, right now, all of the elements and the ingredients are basically a mixture. They're kind of like a physical mixture, but they cannot be pre-separated. It would be very difficult to do so because they're a very tight-knit combination. And what happens once it goes in the oven is that it will become a chemical mixture due to heat being added. That's when all the proteins are going to change structure and the leaveners are going to come into action and make the flour rise, as well as the oil and the milk. So I'm going to go ahead and put these in the oven, and hopefully I'll be able to get a few second glances of how they look like as the reaction is moving on. No time lapse, I'm sorry. Okay, so we're going to peer through the door, and you see that the caramelization has already begun. There's a light browning on the surface of the cookies, and of course, you can't probably tell from here, but the chocolate is starting to melt in some of the pieces. So, as the time goes on, the browning will continue, and we'll have to make sure it doesn't burn. I've set these to bake for 14 minutes, but this is how the caramelization process works. Leo is also a scientist. Yay, yay. Doggy. Anyway, the cookies are out now. Now, prior to the previous, before they were baked, you could see they were really soft and they were also really squishy. However, these cookies are straight out of the oven. They still have that softness and squishiness, but you can tell there's been a chemical change. They've expanded and the edges have browned. That's what you looked for in a cookie, and that's also evidence of the Maillard reaction. We're going to let these cool, and then we'll investigate them some more. Okay, so now that the cookies have had time to cool, here, they're easy to lift, and in order to see the additional reaction, you flip it around and you look at the bottom and how browned it is. Very soft and easy to bite into, but also slightly crunchy. And these are chocolate chip cookies. Thank you for your time, and enjoy science. Cleo says bye as well. Goodbye.